This podcast,
how I know who NH was, right? So my nephew, he's like 25 now, but he was like about 7, 8 years old. So like, who's your favorite rapper? Nigga, I just automatically think he was gonna say me, right? He's like, NH? Like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is NH? Show me what that is. So this is like 18 years ago, 17 years. This when DVD era shit was just starting.
Right.
I'm looking at him like, all right, my nephew told me, all right, I'm gonna go find this nigga. I'm gonna go find him. I mean, that's so when I found that nigga, I mean, and he was with me ever since. I mean, never had no argument, no nothing. And then it's just because it's easy. I mean, and he's a laid back guy. I mean, I love him. I mean, on some real shit. Like, I mean, and I put that nigga on so much. Everything I think, come on, you been on this. I think we probably got like 30 songs together. You know what I mean?
I was there.
I think him and Vasquez, the two, I think should have had a chance to really come out. I mean. Cause they and Cheek Raw. I mean, it's a lot of niggas, but like my first two I always think about was NH and Young Hot and Vodka. NH, Young Hot. You know what I mean?
But we gotta look at the times. Oh, the time around that time, your name, State Property, you fresh off of that. You fresh off of dropping the advertiser and shit. I forgot. I would think it was the advertiser.
You gotta remember, this is my son right here. This is my son.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You can take this too. Hello?
Oh, that's my other phone. Answer it.
Oh, the 8 number. I'm like, what the fuck? All right. Yeah, you gotta remember, niggas, see, people gotta understand the timeline. When all that shit was going on with the DVD shit was about, what, 04? I got signed 99, so I was 5 years already in. I was in movies and all that shit already. And I was getting money. Hello?
Yeah, me on.
Hey, listen, we taping, because you want to say something to the people. Can you hear from over there, Jay? Yes. You want to give a message to the young boys out there?
Put it to the mic.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. You can hear me?
Yeah, I got you by the microphone.
It is MUJI, man. I just want to tell y'all, man, like, if you're not in it, stay away from it. And if you is in it, know what come with it. Hard time, away from your family. People stop picking up. People stop answering. People forget about you. The time get longer and it get lonely. You know what I mean? Only the strong one survive. You know what I mean? But I want you to know that, like, your mom, your dad, it hurt them. You know what I mean? So be able to stand whatever you're going to do. You got to understand it. And just know what come with it. You know what I mean? You know.
For sure, man. They need to hear that, man, because because they out here they think it's a game. Like, I mean, it is a game until something happen.
Yeah.
I mean, your consequences come down. You really don't. You mean, you won't see it. I mean.
And when people get in, it's time to face the music. People don't want to face it.
Yeah, they don't.
And it's crazy because the people that you least expected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people, person in the room.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Give you up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Somehow, when they hit the fan, people miss their bed, they miss their shower, they miss their girl, they miss their kids. But you couldn't have missed if you were doing what you was doing. You know what can get taken away from you. Take it for granted.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, at least you know you're gonna get another chance to come out. I mean, come on. And I mean,
Inshallah.
I mean, so you know, I mean, well, you know, your mom got your back, I got your back. So I mean, so you know, I mean,
definitely the voice to the youth.
Yeah, I mean, because you can still do a lot from behind the bars if you got
a lot
people that's
support.
Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff. I mean, you can have relationships with people. You can still you can't be free on the streets, but you know you can still have a lot of stuff that people don't got in jail.
You know, it's a lot of organizations that will give you the platform, and because they give you the platform, once you come up for parole, that's a balance and restore justice. You understand what I'm saying? You giving back, but you giving back to the community. They look at your rehabilitation efforts, and part of your rehabilitation is what have you given back to the community? In the joint, you be like, how can I give back to the community?
You know what they say sometimes if you do everything just right, they say you manipulating the system.
Yeah.
If you do everything right, you manipulate the system. You
not with the right backing though.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I just want not to have these years he got to do to be to waste.
Right.
That's my whole thing. Like, so I mean, whatever you do, I just don't want it to be waste because that's a long time to waste. And like, I got a young boy coming home in 3 months. He's been down since he's 14. He's 41 now. He's about to sign me here. I'm about to get let him go. He was my celly. He studied in the security room. Got certified together. I was a year older than him. And he about to get out now. He been in jail since '94.
Damn, 94.
He never had no coochie, none of that shit. Like, he been down. Listen, 94 to now. He was 14, so he's 40 something.
That's Beepers.
Yeah,
Beepers was out.
So he about to get, and they about to let him out. But he got a cousin that took out. He was the juvenile. But listen, life plus 20 or 40. But even with the juvenile stuff, they still made him, and they let everybody else out.
They still got the tail of life though.
You got life parole.
He got the life. Hey, Mod.
It's crazy, but you know that's the. I mean, the crazy. This is how the story went. I want you to film this.
Go ahead.
His mom had a house they was getting high in. She rented the house out to these guys. The guys ain't even from that neighborhood. They end up not having to work no more, but they still took over the house. So they started doing robberies from the house, taking him with them. He was a little kid, like 13, 12. Come on, go with us. Taking him to all robbing Wawa's, cameras everywhere. He don't know nothing.
Right.
They certified him as a dope, gave him 5 to 10 for each robbery or Wawa. Then they end up killing some more in the Chinese store. He was with them, so he got accessory. So he gave a little boy all this time. He didn't never kill. I didn't think he was gonna give him that much time. Hassan Mayhew.
Oh, I thought it was.
He was a
Wow.
No, Hassan Mayhew.
So he didn't tell.
No,
he just stole stirring, and that's why he got on him.
But they didn't even tell. Everything was on camera.
Everything was on camera.
Listen, they was coming to re-arrest this nigga every day. We used to study the security back in the day where every other cell got a toilet. So we ain't had no toilet.
Floor.
Yeah, 5th floor, 5A. And we had no toilet in our cell. We in there 23 hours a day for months. You know what I mean? She was like, you know what I mean? So pissing in the milk cartons. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I mean, I said, nigga, you ain't gonna give no time. You 14, nigga, you ain't giving no life. They gave that nigga life. I could not believe that shit. I said, what, nigga?
Wow.
I mean, and he been in jail ever since, nigga. Like, I'm talking about that shit's like, it's like a lifetime ago.
Wow.
I think he's 28 years, I think he did, like 27, 28 years.
He gonna have to learn how to cross the street again.
Man, he gonna have to learn everything. Every small thing that you think that, I mean, you gonna have to learn again. Like, I mean, not even again, you never probably knew it the first time. He was in the hole like 7 years. You know, wilding up there, you know, you go to jail 14, you fucking going upstate. He went upstate 15, and then he had to do 3 years away from the hole because he had to turn 18 before he can go with the population. They ain't had Pine Grove and all that shit yet.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So he had a rough John. So you gotta figure, he was doing 14 to 18, he was in the hole basically. I mean, that right there stopped your growth.
Hell yeah.
You know, as far as your brain.
Stop your growth, period.
But according to how you go to jail, if you go to jail you already developed, you mean, but if you go to jail like a kid, you mean you
I ain't gonna hold you. I got a message for your son. Bro, when you go up there, plan to come home. From the beginning to the end, plan to come home. And that don't mean just do all your programs. That means do the research for what you want to do when you come home. You understand what I'm saying? Do the research, put a plan in place for what you want to do when you come home. Things may be different when you come home, but at least you got that plan. You can tinker it one way or the other.
Okay.
For when you touch down. You heard me?
I mean, but you gotta think, you go through a lot of phases in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the first phase, it's gonna be like, all right, it's cool, time gonna go by a little fast. The middle phase then it's gonna be time. I think when you get to the halfway point and you see how long it took to get to the halfway point, that's when it's gonna be like a little downtime, like for like maybe 3 to 4 months. Then you go back and get shit. Like it's like, you know, jail is a psychological thing. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like about your mind. You know what I mean? Yo.
Dad, to be honest with you, I thought I was gonna die in jail. So being so I got somebody at the end of the tunnel, like I'm happy.
Got a lot of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, like
shit, you could have been 35 getting to 20 to 40. I mean, you could have been 37 getting to 20 to 40. Them niggas been getting 20 to 40, that'd be fucking 50. You know what I mean? That shit, in 20 years is 20 years. And it's
still
so,
young.
But when you go upstate, 20 years not a long time. Niggas got 20 years, that ain't nothing. I mean, that shit, according to jail, you go like the Dallas Rockville and that shit, niggas got 20 years, ain't nothing. That shit like, man, nigga, you about to get out.
Right.
I mean, that shit ain't, that shit ain't
I
nothing
just
like
hope
that.
he don't land in Frackville.
What's up with Frackville?
Frackville trash. Frackville got them big racist white boys.
That's how that's all I'm showing.
No, they ain't like Dallas. Dallas give you more legs.
No, but Dallas is racist as a motherfucker.
Yeah, but
it ain't even it's not even a black guard up Dallas.
You gotta ask to get
it's
up.
Not a black guard, nigga.
You gotta ask to get up from dinner. From
you know what?
I want to say this though while we got MUJI on the phone. Sometimes you gotta look at it as a blessing, right? Because my brother personally, he had got locked up for attempted murder. He wound up spanking the case, coming home, getting killed a month later. And to this day, me, my brothers, and my mom, we like, damn, I wish he would get that time. Yeah. I wish he would have got hit for that. Yeah. He would have still been alive.
I think sometimes when you're the chosen one, you just like, because it ain't up to you if you die or not, or you gonna stay alive. Like it's like you gotta be like the chosen one. It seems like, but sometimes I be thinking staying alive might not even be the blessing. It might be the curse. You mean?
You think so?
Yeah, sometimes I do. You gotta think living might not be as hard for you or for some people, but for some people living is real hard.
Wow.
I mean, sometimes it's unbearable for some people. You know what I mean?
You got it.
Wow. I mean, like, and something I felt it before. Like, damn, like I don't know, like if if I'm the one that's winning or not. You know what I mean? And I mean, I've been close to dying. So like, I mean, I ain't gonna say I see no lights, no shit like that. But like, I thought like I'm about to die. Like, I mean, I got the feeling in my brain, like, damn, this shit is over. You know what I mean? And
wow.
I mean, cause when I got hit 9 times, I was in, close range. You know, we wrestling with the gun and all that shit. Like, and I just automatically thought I was gonna die. I didn't even think about me making it through this shit. I mean, so I felt. But I wasn't scared. I was just more salty.
The doctor
I felt like real salty, like this, like damn, like I wanted to do something. I wanted to do some shit, like you know what I mean. But
we gonna get into it.
So it's like, you mean,
we gonna get to it. But we wish the best for Maj. Maj right now is the voice for the youth.
Yeah.
Right now. And his dad is Oschino. He connected to the populist rapper in Philadelphia, Leaf Ward. We wish the best. We praying for Maj, for real. It's thrilled to have that.
Hey, MUJI, when the last time you talked to Leaf?
Every time.
MUJI, when the last time you talked to Leaf Ward?
Right.
I talked to Leaf. I want like last week. Like last week ago.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Yeah. He be killing that shit. Every video he drop, he get 1 million views the first week. Like the first week from the rip, this shit get 1 million views. Ain't no doubt about it.
But people, I know a lot of people analyze him as you when you was coming up and shit like that.
I like how
you feel about that?
I mean, I you know what's crazy? I don't even think about shit like that. I just want other niggas to be able to take care of their family. That's it. You gotta remember, I've been in a lot of shit, so I see a lot of niggas failures. I see a lot of niggas that just failed in life. You know what I mean? So you see somebody win is like rare. You know, it's rare, some rare shit. Like even see a nigga win is rare. You know what I mean? Especially when the win big is real rare. You know what I mean? So like, I just cut niggas in the hole. Dallas niggas been in the hole since the 80s.
Wow.
I mean, fuck the jail. They been in the hole since the 80s. You know, Dallas the hole got bars and glasses. It feeds you the loaf. This is crazy. I mean, you see that shit. I'm from a population. I go in and cut their hair, leave. Like, damn, that nigga living fucked up.
So you was out there cutting hair.
I got a barber license up there.
Take us back to the moment when you what that was? 2000.
I got 2011.
2011.
I take a deal. I'll take the bills. I ain't playing these games. I
Y'all not gonna make it simple with me.
I'm not gonna tell my son to take a deal, and I won't take one. I mean, I take a deal from the rip. Yo, give me that shit. Like, mind you, it was only weed. Some weed shit. I took the fucking 3 to 6 years for some weed. I mean, but my record. So I mean, and the way Delaware County played, they played. They told my son had a 15. They tried to make. They said the whole Delaware County is a school zone. They just always nut shit, man. They just like what?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that's different up there. They not playing. They will roof the shit out you. Then I seen when I went upstate, I see everybody that went to trial got roofed. You know what I mean? They give you the max. The judge brought me in his chambers. He said, "Yo, listen, you can take this 3 to 6, or you can fight, and if you lose, I'm giving you that 7 out of 15." So I want you to wake up 3 years from now like, damn, I could have been getting out, but instead you got 4.5 years to go. And mind you, I was like 33. I said, "I'm gonna run that." I said, "Can I get my phone numbers out? My phone numbers out my phone? Go ahead."
Yeah. So before you got there, you had to pay a lawyer, right?
Yeah, 2 lawyers. 2 lawyers. That shit don't ever fuck about that. Shit make them mad. It's like you think you're somebody. And I was out on bail.
Where you had the lawyers from?
One from Philly, one from out there.
Yeah.
That shit didn't matter. They didn't give a fuck about none of
Philly
that.
one pissed them off.
Dog.
Philly one
It was
really
weed though, dog. No pistols, nothing. Listen, the crazy part, I got off probation 3 days before I got booked. I was on probation I had 7 years probation, but I did like 11 years on it. I just got off 3 days before I got booked. So they kept trying to bring that up. Like he never went down there, signed the papers off. I'm like, nigga, that shit is old. I'm off that shit, man. They trying to bring that shit up. Give me more time. I said, these niggas is crazy.
I'm gonna ask you something and this to bring it around.
Go ahead.
Right? We're gonna break it down in the street terms. This is my block, right? You come on my block, I allow you on my block now, right? You bring somebody else that's not from my block onto my block. How you think I'ma feel? Some type
You talking
of way,
to a
right?
guy that represented himself and be his
I'm
joint.
just telling you.
I'm gonna piggyback.
I'm telling you that.
Yeah, that's how he analyzes things. That's how it litigated.
But it's
So when
it's
you
even
bring
deeper than that
somebody
though.
on, when you bring somebody in they county that's not from their county,
But you gotta
Oh,
understand,
okay.
it don't even matter if I was from the county or not. I'm black. If I was from the county, it's been the same way. They don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, you black, nigga,
no,
be white.
not only are you black from Philly.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they gonna get the same time, roof the shit out you either way. Like my man from out there, he from out there. Some niggas broke in his house, had him and his wife tied up. He got out, killed the boys. They beat the murder, gave him 5 to 10 for the gun, having the gun.
And we gotta look at that time. It was like I saw the article. I saw your article when you had got quit. It said rapper.
Beast murder rap.
Yeah, so it's an example.
It's different. We gonna make an example out of this guy.
That was in Philly right there. That was different. The boys.
That was a different situation.
I'm gonna bring it back to when you was in state property to now, right? You was Mr. How many rappers you know been down for murder twice?
You know
right?
why? Because if
Hold on,
let me say why. Let me answer
But now,
before
you got a son.
But you gotta understand this though. When I said that, if you gonna lock me in for some shit I ain't do or whatever, you gotta pay me for that. You gotta pay me for my pain.
Ain't no doubt.
So if I be quiet about it, you ain't gonna know about it. I gotta talk about it before you get paid. You owe me now. I mean, I said they trying to give me the death penalty. You know what I mean? So I said, man, nigga, this is your art. Y'all book me for it. I gotta get paid for it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's how I look at it. I mean, you owe me.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Because, you know, sitting in that joint not knowing if you're going to get the death penalty or not. And then you ain't do the shit. You mean? But they try to use the shit I had got booked for before against me. I mean, boy, Jimmy the Saint did that, man. Man.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it, man, because I had him on the show and everybody was saying Oschino exposed him as being a rat.
He's past a rat. When you get somebody locked up for something that you know they ain't do, that's not a rat. You just a diabolical nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, I did shit for him. I can't even say on this camera. Like, I mean, I hustle for him. So I'm like, we cool. We ain't got no tape or nothing. Just threw me under the bus for no reason. I think it was over one of my baby moms. I think he liked her or some shit like that, man.
You had the paperwork?
I don't need the paper. I got it on tape. The nigga telling me who told him. Listen, listen. It was two niggas. They said I killed one boy. They said I shot some other boy up. The nigga who lived is the one I was trying to talk to for 20 years. He never would talk to me. I finally got him to talk to me. I'm like, damn, why you said it was me? He tell the story. I had the story on tape and everything. He's like, man, I was living out such and such. I mean, mind you, this, he said he lived at. As soon as he said it, I was like, oh, I used to bring Jim the money. I don't know nobody else up there, especially 98. I ain't from all the way by the airport. Yeah, my neighbor upstairs, give me a license. Boy, come down there and say, you know who did it.
Wow.
He said, like, he put a DVD with me on it, show him like, yo, this him right here. Boy's like, I don't know if it's him or not. He's like, but anyway, Jim came with the cops, like, yo, you know what I mean? He brought the cops to Bull crib to get the statement and all. That shit was crazy.
Cause
Oh, he did backdoor shit.
Wow.
He did a lot of.
Cause he got caught with a brick in his crib, so he used to get niggas booked.
Oh, cause he was like, he did jail time. I had him on the show. He said, how did I snitch and I did jail time?
Duke 7 years. I don't niggas who got time. Duke got 7 years for me. He told Duke to come meet him with a gun. He can buy a gun off of him. Duke get there, the cops, the FBI swarm him. He got 7 years for that. He told on the nigga that shot him. You know, some nigga shot him up at his crib on 46. As soon as I left. I was in the crib taking the money. I left. As soon as I left, he got hit up. He called me. He got hit up. I come back. The ambulance was taking him away. But I mean, boy, he told him, boy got 20 years. I just found out he told him, boy, like last year. I didn't even know.
Wow.
So he told him my man D from down the bottom, got him 15 years. Nigga saying just me. You know what I mean? That's what he do for a living. You know what I mean? He act like he talk all that junk. My thing is this. I'm never gonna say that about somebody if it ain't true.
Wow.
That's terrible to say something about that about somebody. I wouldn't do it. I would not get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my man. Like, why would I say that shit? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it is. You know what I mean?
So y'all got it. Y'all got it from Oschino right there.
Listen, all that shit I've been with all the niggas beefing and all that shit. You never heard nobody say I was lying about none of this. Nothing ever. Never.
No, not at all.
You might heard niggas say they don't like me or it's just, I ain't never heard niggas say like he be lying like that.
Shit.
Damn.
Mike. Damn. Oh man. Damn, this shit is amazing.
You never heard niggas say like, oh, be lying. Like, even the shit with whether it was knee for the beat or whatever. Niggas don't like the way I approached it and said this, talking shit about it. But they never said I'm like, lying. Never.
Oh, you're known for that though. Oh, out of the years, speaking your opinion and speaking your mind and speaking with what like, you know what I mean? You keep shit straight up and down and shit like that. And like, you a nigga that really kept it street. I'm telling you how we analyze you and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about through the state property area. Even when you and Bing start beefing and shit, like I was going through your differences. You know what I mean? Even with you the one that ended the touch money and headshots beef. That was big. That was huge.
Yeah, people don't know about that.
Even you gave Meek his first stamp. So you like, I want to get into it with you, man.
No, but that's what you're supposed to do though. Like if you're a rap nigga that's rapping and you got connects, and your young boys rap. You automatically supposed to like, you know what I mean? I think that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I mean, especially if you don't take nothing away from what you're doing. I mean, like, but you know, people don't do it. But I mean, that's what you should do. But you know what? People now, they don't hold people accountable like they did back in the day. Like now, you don't got to do shit for nobody. The motherfuckers still be dicking. Back then, nigga, you ain't doing nothing. We taking that shit. Niggas come taking that shit back in the day. Like it was different. Now niggas killing. There's a lot more killing, but it's killing about nothing.
Yeah.
Like then,
Clout.
niggas was killing you about some shit back then. It was like niggas, that shit was different. Like, I mean.
Speaking of you giving out the flowers. In 2000, I want to say 18,
minutes remaining.
You spoke about the system going after all our rappers in the newspaper. You was in the newspaper, you spoke about the system going after all our rappers. You talk about Joey Jahan upstate, killing the yards. You talk about Hollow Man. Hollow Man.
He up Dallas. He's up Dallas.
No, he had CFC.
He said he's up Dallas. He was up Dallas when I was up there. He came up Dallas when I was up there.
But when he came back down, he read the article. He the one that showed me the article. Like, look, but
thank you for using.
What tap back into that? What made you say the system is going after all our hot rappers?
Because people
our next incumbents.
People that rap got power. They persuade people to do certain things. That's why AR Ab got so much time. And then because he got sold drugs, they don't give a fuck about him selling drugs. You know, you gotta think about it like this. If you sell somebody some coke, they gonna die. You sell somebody some cigarettes, they gonna die, and the people around them gonna die from secondhand smoke. It's legal. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They don't give a fuck about no help. They just want you to get locked up. But for ARF, they want him. He got too much power. I mean, he could say something. And he got people following. They're scared of that shit. Like I mean, so that's really why they was going so hard on him. He got fucking 45 years without no murder, nothing. Like El Chapo and them be getting 30 years. The fuck
they did have real dirty,
man. Too
man.
much power. Like he had more power than he knew.
You think he had more power than Beans?
Yeah, you know why?
Wow.
Because he had no type of nothing on his name that was bad. Like
wow.
You mean and Beans had certain shit like some people don't know. Like, Beans was more famous than him.
Yeah.
But as far as power go, Beans can't call 50 niggas to come shoot some shit up like like ARF because he had 50. I go to the Oschino nigga house to watch a fight one day. There's 80 guns in that motherfucker on the floor. I'm like, yo, listen, this fight, like, if this shit don't get done, don't knock this ball out by 6 rounds, I'm out of this joint. Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, you not lying. Every time I used to tape him with my DVD.
But see, what niggas don't know is that I knew AR. Let me tell you what, I see AR and these young boys, they was on the corner, like, I pull up in my Jag, they're like, yo, Oschino, right? Come split some shit for us. I'm like, come on, we having a cypher out there. These niggas younger than me. And mind you, I just did this shit. I left. And AR, like, remember you had a cypher with us, whatever? I'm like, no, I'm gonna be like, nigga, after that, we fucked with you. So I seen AR, then I heard, but I never really knew who AR was as far as his music. Right. I heard a CD, I heard this nigga talking this shit. I'm like, who the fuck is that? That's the nigga. When they found this nigga, they like, AR was like, niggas like, Oschino looking for you, man. I'm like, what the fuck you looking for me for, right? I'm like, this guy went to track this nigga down. Got him and Meek on a song, this back, like 2000 and...
Remember that joint?
4 or 5, it's like, mind you, nobody don't know these niggas at all. I got them on the same song, me, AR and Meek. I mean, cause I seen something. I was like, yo, these niggas gonna date. Everybody like, how the fuck you, mind you, at the time, I'm signed. I'm in the movies, I got cars, I got the jewels, I got everything you supposed to have, you mean? So it's no, I get nothing out of it for doing it. I don't get nothing for doing it. You know? Right. I'm not saying sign with me, I'm not saying I'm a manager, I'm not saying, yo, man, young boys, y'all hot, y'all gonna be on. I just wanna be the one to say, I told y'all. That's it.
Right.
I mean, but it was crazy that my man who studio I took him to, a white boy, he had a camera in there. He never realized it was them until like 2 years ago. He's like, oh, I'm looking through my old footage. That was fucking Nick Mills. Hey, I can bring you here to my fucking studio. Yeah. I said, nigga, you just knowing that. He said, nigga, that's, so he going crazy. He white. You know, he Nick Milled the fuck out crazy. He like, nigga, so he telling everybody shit. He didn't even know he had footage of me coming in there when he was like, this 05 or some shit like that.
This Meek Mill before Charlie Mack. Meek Mill with the braids. You was fucking with me.